right. Yay. Welcome to Tuesday morning. This is going to be Power Vinyasa. So a little bit of work, matching movement to breath, keeping that constriction in the back of our throat just to kind of keep our body warm. If at any time you need to take a break, child's pose is a great place to come down to, um, or whatever serves you the best. Taking drinks of water when they serve you. Uh, my suggestions are merely guides. So if something is calling to you that you can get to from where we are, please do it. Their words, do what makes you feel good and know that this space is yours and that this is your practice. So to begin today's class, oh, and the theme, Emily Peterson, my Vinyasa Practice 300, theme will be basically just finding those peaks and those valleys between our work. So in our peak, we're really feeling powerful, flowing movement to breath. And then into those valleys of work, we're going to come down and find meditation, connect back to our breath. So just kind of feeling those fluctuations through our practice. So yeah, and anytime you need a break, take a break. Otherwise, let's come to practice today in whatever beginning posture you like. Otherwise, I'm offering up child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch, your knees as wide as feels comfortable, maybe as wide as the mat. And then walk your fingers up towards the top of the mat, melting your forehead into the ground. If there is another posture here that serves you, please feel free to take it. Show up to your mat, however feels right. And once you get to your beginning posture and you get out any adjustments to make you feel fully grounded, take a big inhale through your nose, fill up your belly, feel your low back expand. And a big open mouth exhale, let it all out. Take one more big cleansing breath, just like that. Inhale through the nose, fill up the belly. Open mouth exhale. And allow yourself to just find your normal, natural cadence to breath. Your inhales and exhales. Allow yourself to just bring awareness to how they feel today, how they're deciding to show up in your body, and then how you're feeling. Take a moment here on the mat to allow yourself to root down. Widen the space between your fingers, press your palms down slightly into the mat. Take another full belly inhale. And as you exhale, press your hips gently towards your heels. Allow yourself to be here right now without any distractions. Allow yourself this practice today and allow this practice to be whatever it takes shape today. Today's spiritualist fuck card I drew is meditation, aka shutting the fuck up for a few minutes. Lots of people say they don't know how to meditate. You are no longer allowed to be one of them. Shut up for a few minutes. See what happens. Yep, that's what Buddha did. Then he did it some more. You are already in a place of stillness. You're already bringing awareness to your breath. And you are already in some way meditating right here, right now. Take another big inhale in and a big exhale out. Breath practice for today is the Ujjayi Pranayama, which is that constriction at the back of the throat on your exhales through your nose. So to begin, take a big inhale in through your nose, filling up your belly. And as you exhale, constrict the muscles in the back of your throat, making your breath audible as if you're trying to fog up the glass on the mirror. Your lips are sealed, Your inhales are rolling in through your nose, exhales through your nose with that little bit of audible texture. This is your breath practice to keep you focused, to keep your body warmed up and your heat inside. If at any time it feels too heavy, just an open mouth exhale to cool down. All right, getting ready to move here a little bit. Take a big inhale. Lift your forehead up off of the mat just a few inches. As you exhale, walk your hands wide to the right side of your mat and then release your forehead back to the floor. Stretching out that left side of your body, space between your left hip and your left shoulder. Gently think about pressing your left hip back towards your left heel. Option to gaze slightly underneath that right shoulder. Still feeling those nice long inhales, drawing in through your nose, out through your nose with texture. Take another big inhale here. Stay for your exhale. On the inhale, lift your forehead up gently. Walk your hands through center mat and then wide to the left side. Exhale, release hips towards heels, forehead towards mat. Arms reach long out to the left side of the mat. Big inhale when you arrive. A big exhale to settle. Maybe allowing that gaze to peek underneath your left shoulder. Right hip presses towards your right heel. One more big inhale here. Good. On your next inhale, lift your forehead up off the mat. Walk your hands back to center. Exhale, release. Stay here in child's pose. Forehead melts to the mat. Little movement. Just take awareness of how your body feels. Waking up that spine, moving it left to right, side flexion. As you inhale, draw your shoulder or your palms underneath your shoulders. Exhale, press yourself up, tabletop position. Palms underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Take a quick gaze through your legs, and if you can see your toes, just hide them a little bit behind your thighs. Option to keep pressing the tops of your feet into the mat or tucking your toes into the mat for more stability. Fingers are wide, gaze is below you. Inhale, come up for cow pose, dropping your belly, lifting your gaze, chest draws through your shoulders. Exhale, press the mat away, dome your back, press through your shoulders, cat pose, gaze to your thighs. Inhale, cow. Allow your breath to match this movement. So moving all on your own, not trying to keep up or slow down to meet up with me. Inhale, really drop that belly down, release all the muscles in the front side of your body. Your palms are dragging towards your knees here in cow pose. So think of a gentle, I'm on a skateboard pulling myself action. And just to pull that chest through, no pinching or dumping in the low back. Exhale, really press those shoulders through to the ceiling. Water in your elbows. Good. 2 more rounds here. Good. Once you feel complete, come back to that neutral spine. Step your right leg back behind you long, pressing into the toes and the ball mount of your right foot. Just some gentle bouncing here, just to wake up the back of the leg, stretch out the calf, stretch out the Achilles tendon. Water in that right knee. Good. Taking a moment, finding stillness, really pressing through your shoulders. Don't allow your chest to sag down towards the mat. Press your chest on, keeping it between your shoulders. Not all the way like cat back, pressing the whole spine, but just press those shoulders. Press into your whole palm, and then think about pressing into your thumb and your pointer finger. Will help alleviate any pain in the heel of the hand. Good. Take another inhale, squeeze your right glute, lift your right heel up in line with your right hip. Good. Evenly press into your palms. Feel your hips. Maybe that right hip is kicked up a little bit. Try to tuck it down in line with your left. Water in your elbows. Good. Inhale, lift your left arm up in line with your ear. So bicep in line with your ear. Left fingertips are reaching out over the front edge of the mat. Your right foot is flexed. Right heel is up towards the ceiling, but also reaching out over the bottom end of your mat. Take an inhale, lift everything up towards the ceiling. Exhale, left elbow to right knee, tap underneath. Pull it up into your belly. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Good. Inhale, reach, thinking lifting up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tap and lift up into your belly. Good. Inhale, stay long. As you exhale, open up at a diagonal. So left arm comes to the left side of the mat, right foot comes to the right. Finding that balance, lifting that core. Good. Exhale, come back to center. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release, hand and right knee to mat. Good. Getting ready for that opposite side. Step your left foot back. And just some gentle bouncing on the tip of that toe. So left toes, ball mount to the foot, pressing into the mat. Bouncing, pressing into that heel. Softness in your left knee. Good. Take a breath. Exhale, find some stillness. On the inhale, lift your left heel up in line with your left glute. Drop that left hip in line with your right. If you feel your right hip really coming out, try to bring your right hip over your right knee. Good. Pressing into those hands, nice and even. Inhale, lift your right arm in line with your right ear. Right arm, right fingers are reaching. Left heel is flexed, reaching over the bottom edge of your mat. Take an inhale, lift everything up towards the ceiling. Exhale, round. Left knee, right elbow tap underneath you. Pull up into your belly. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Good. Inhale, reach and stay. As you exhale, open out to the side. Right arm to the right side of the mat, left foot to the left side of the mat. Pull that belly up. Feel engaged, feel strong. Take another breath. Exhale to center. Release, hand to mat. Good. Bring your big toes to touch. Your knees come wide to the mat. Walk your hands up. Find child's pose. Release your forehead down. Fingers are wide. Take a big breath in. Open mouth. Exhale out. Already starting that little bit of work. Roll your wrists out just a little bit. Just make them into fists and just roll one direction and then the other. Release your palms, fingers wide, back to the mat. Close your eyes if it feels safe. First point of meditation here. See how your body feels after just a little bit more work. Bring your mind to an intention here to set. Mine is just going to be finding the spaces for meditation and finding the space between breaths to really feel grounded down. So everyone take a big inhale. Focus on those sweet points of meditation we're going to find today. Big open mouth exhale, let it go. Good. Coming back up, rising back up to tabletop. Good. Plant your right hand underneath your face. Inhale, left fingertips up. Reach up, look up, roll that wrist out again. As you exhale, thread the needle. Left arm underneath right. Left shoulder, left side of the head gently melts into the mat. Right palm presses into the mat in front of you, hoping to stack your right shoulder over your left. Good. Any variations here that you know, feel free to take them. One of my favorites is just stepping my right foot out to the side. Just getting a little leg stretch, changing the dynamic of the stretch up. Good. Taking a breath. Bringing back any modifications. Good. Inhale, press into your right palm. Lift your left fingertips up towards the ceiling. Look up, reach up, roll that wrist out. Exhale, replace back to tabletop. Good. This time, left palm underneath your face. Inhale, right fingertips up. Reach up, look up, roll that wrist out. Exhale, thread the needle. Right shoulder, right cheek melts into the mat. Nice and gentle. Left palm presses into the mat in front of you. Stack your left shoulder over your right. Take a big breath here. Any variations? Sides don't have to match. Good. Bring your variations back. Take an inhale. Press into your left palm. Reach up with your right hand. Exhale. Plant back down to mat. All right. Walk your palms a few inches in front of your shoulders. Fingers are wide, and then turn your fingers to point up to, turn your fingers out just gently, very slightly, to point up towards the upper corners of your mat, almost as if you're making an L shape with your fingers. It might help you feel a little bit more grounded down as we transition into down dog. All right, so gentle elbow bend, pressing into your thumb and your pointer finger. Tuck your toes. Inhale, lift up your knees. Hover just 1 inch off of the mat. Gaze is between your hands. Really think about pressing into that thumb and the pointer finger. Fingers are wide. Core is engaged, drawing to your belly and maybe even drawing all the way to the back of your body. Good. Take another inhale. You can do this. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Big, generous bend in your knees, pedaling out your feet, taking any movements here that make you feel grounded or you can that help you stretch into your down dog. Feet are about hip width distance. Generous bend in your knees as we're getting warmed up here. Hips are tracking up towards the ceiling above you, but back towards the wall behind you. Spine is long, shoulders are away from your ears. Looking up, hands are about hip width, or no, hands are about shoulder width distance. Fingers are wide. Elbows have some water, some softness, a bend to them. Take a big inhale, lift up onto your toes a little bit. And then exhale, allow your heels to track to the mat any degree and arrive here in your downward facing dog. Belly is drawn in and up into your rib cage. Your feet are actively trying to pull the mat apart. So as if you're trying to rip right down the middle of the mat, just think about ripping those legs apart, activating. Think about pulling your hands together. Good. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Good. Inhale, slowly roll up to high plank, shoulder over wrists, charging through your heels. If this compromises your low back, dropping down to your knees to ensure a nice, strong low back here. Wherever you are, take a big inhale. Stay for your exhale. On the inhale, press through your toes, shift your shoulders slightly forward. And then as you exhale, slowly resist down, drawing your elbows towards your feet, bringing your belly to the mat. Tops of your feet flip to the mat, palms underneath your shoulders, chin to the mat. Inhale, press into your hips, using your back muscles, lift your chest off the mat for cobra pose. Gaze is right below you, neck is long. Good. As you exhale, press into your palms, press into your knees, tuck your toes, lift your hips back up, downward facing dog. Good. Let's roll through another one of those. A little mini modified chaturanga. Take a breath here, downward facing dog. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, roll to high plank. Exhale, stay. Again, dropping to your knees or keeping up in this high plank. Good. Take a breath. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, shift forward, press through your toes, shoulders over fingertips. As you exhale, elbows draw towards your hips, down towards your feet. Resist all the way down to your belly. Tops of your feet flip. Inhale, lift up cobra pose, little to no weight in those hands. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. All right, you guys, that is a chaturanga flow. That is always an option to you, and it's never mandatory. We're going to roll through another option with some different variations just to add some intensity to it. So on your inhale, roll forward high plank, stop here at the top. Check in with that alignment. Pull your chest forward, thinking about almost like cow pose, but still keeping your belly engaged. Good. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, press through your toes. Exhale, draw your shoulders in line with your elbows, stopping halfway down. Inhale, flip to the tops of your feet. Chest rises, upward facing dog. Hips, thighs, knees, shins up off of the mat, pressing into your palms. Exhale, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Woo, getting some work started here. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. All right. Option to roll through that chaturanga one more time or the one we did before, your choice. Or you can stay here in downward facing dog and hit some meditation. Take an inhale, roll forward, high plank. Exhale, stay. Check in with your alignment. On the inhale, press through your toes, shift your shoulders forward. Exhale, drop halfway, shoulders in line with elbows. Chaturanga. Inhale, lift to upward facing dog, flips to the tops of your feet. Press into your palms, lift your body away from the mat. Inhale, exhale, back, downward facing dog. All right, take a breath here. Take a exhale here. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, give it a tap. Good. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow to left knee. Oh my God, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Good. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Release your left knee down into the mat. Flip to the top of your left foot. Holding here in low lunge. Pressing forward into those hips. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, press your hips back, flex your right foot, half split. Hands stay up to frame the right foot. You can tuck your back left toe, or you can keep the top of your foot pressed into the mat. Think about pressing your left hip back, pulling your right hip forward. Chest comes through to the top of the mat, like in cow pose. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release your chest towards your foot, hip towards your heel. Good. Inhale, come back up to that low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Low reaching lunge. Hold here, backing off of that left hip flexor if it just feels like too much of allowing your hips to fall towards the mat. Just pressing into that right foot slightly. Just think about squeezing your left glute, really engaging and taking that extra curve out of your low back, but keeping your neutral spine. Biceps in line with your ears. Reach up, lift up. Good. Exhale, plant your hands around your right foot. Good. Inhale, lift your right heel, kick it back behind you, three-legged tabletop. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, shift weight to that left hand. Left foot comes to kickstand out behind you. Inhale, reach your right hand up, side plank. So left knee is underneath you, supporting you. Left hand is underneath you. Good. Reach up, look up, take a breath. Exhale, plant your hand, step back, downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath here. Take an exhale here. Inhale, left heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, bring your left knee to left elbow, give it a tap. Inhale, kick back, three-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, crossover, give it a tap. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, plant your left foot between your hands. Release your right knee to the earth, low lunge. Let that right hip fall to the front. Chest comes up, take an inhale. And then as you exhale, send your hips back, half split. Left knee has a gentle bend to it, left foot is flexing towards your face. Think about drawing your left hip back and press your right hip forward. Keep your toes tucked on the back or your top of your foot planted into the mat. Take another inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, come forward, back to that low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Option to let those hips really press forward into that right hip flexor. Option to back off just a little bit. Wherever you are, squeeze that right glute to protect that low back. Biceps in line with your ear. Take a big inhale, reach up. Good. Exhale, plant your hands around your left foot. Inhale, kick that left foot back, three-legged tabletop. And then on your exhale, fall over that right palm, lifting up to side plank. So right palm, right knee grounded on the mat, left fingertips reaching. Left foot can stay long and lifted, or it can just reach long down your mat, sole of your foot grounded on the earth. Take a big inhale. Look up, lift up. Stay for your exhale. Unlock your elbow on your right side. Good. Inhale, look up, lift up. As you exhale, plant your left hand back down to your right. Step back, downward facing dog. Perfect. Let's roll through that. One movement, one breath, linking it with a little vinyasa. Take a breath to prepare. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow tap. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Right heel kicks up towards the ceiling. Exhale, right knee, left elbow, crossover and tap. Inhale, right-legged, three-legged down dog. As you exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Release your left knee to the earth. Take an inhale, pull your chest forward. As you exhale, send your hips back, half split, right foot flexes. Inhale, shoulders back over wrists, arms reach up. As you exhale, plant your hands around your right foot. Step your right leg back, three-legged tabletop. Exhale, over your left palm, side plank, right arm lifts. Good. Exhale, plant your right hand. Step back, three-legged down dog, or no, full down dog. Good. Option here, come to the top of the plank. Add your vinyasa, your chaturanga. So inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale for cobra or up dog. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Inhale, left heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, tap. Inhale, three-legged down dog, left heel kicks. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, crossover and tap. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, plant your foot between your hands. Release your right knee to the mat. Inhale, take an inhale, draw your chest through. Exhale, send your hips back, half splits, flex your left foot. Inhale, come through center, reaching your arms up. Good. Exhale, plant your hands. Inhale, lengthen or step your left leg long behind you. As you exhale, turn over your right palm, right side of the body, reach up with your left side plank. Good. Exhale, plant your left palm. Send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Vinyasa through high plank, halfway down or all the way down. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Release your knees down to the mat. Release your hips to your heels. Bring your shoulders over your hips. Coming to just an easy seat for a moment here. Child's pose, whatever serves you. Take a moment of stillness right here. Allow your eyes to shut. Bring your awareness to your breath. See if you can't try to slow it, control it. Even inhales, even exhales. Just bring your awareness to your breath and see what sensations come up for you. finding stillness in the movement, being able to calm our heart rate, calm our respiration, just with focusing on our breath. And you're feeling ready to move, gently and kindly find your way back to downward facing dog. Once you arrive, take a nice breath in and a big open mouth exhale out. Good. We are just going to step that sequence up a notch. We're going to go through it slow first, and then we'll move movement to breath. Take an inhale, reach your right heel high, stay here in three-legged down dog. Drop your right hip in line with your left. Flex your right foot. Right toes point down, right heel pulls up. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, think about bringing that right knee to right elbow, but you're going to step your right foot between your hands. Option to drop down to that left knee if that feels good. Option to keep yourself lifted. Take an inhale, pull your chest through, look at the top of your mat. And then as you exhale, drop your right heel or your left heel to the mat. Start to shift your hips to the left side of the mat. And then straighten your right leg into triangle pose. So your hands can come to your right shin, but you're just pressing through that back left hip, straightening that right leg. Good. Hand comes to your right shin, or it can come to, holy moly, a block on any level. Your left hand can come to your left hip, or left hand can reach up to the ceiling for full expression. Micro bend in that right knee as you press into that left hip. Your left foot is almost kind of parallel with the bottom of your mat. I like to drop my left heel down a little bit more so my toes are above. Left knee is micro bent too. And imagine that you're between two panes of glass. So take your hip, your tailbone, and tuck it down towards your left heel. Good. Take a big inhale. Stack your shoulders. As you exhale, come back down to center. Square your hips to the front of the mat. We're in this low lunge with our left knee lifted. Good. Inhale, reach up, high lunge. Good. Holding here. Think about lifting all of your toes off of the mat, or just at least your front toes off of the mat. Widen them, put space between them, and then release them back down. Good. Squeeze your left glute, soften your left knee real quick, just to kind of take that exaggerated bend out of your low back. Reactivate that left leg. Good. Hands can stay at heart center or keep reaching up overhead, biceps alongside ears, wherever you feel most powerful. Good. As you exhale, airplane your arms. Just bringing your chest forward, laying your belly to your thigh. Airplane your arms. On the inhale, come back up, high lunge. Exhale, airplane your arms. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale your arms, airplane your arms. Good. Take an inhale, stay right here. As you exhale, plant your hands around your right foot. Inhale, reach your right heel back, three-legged down dog. So just plant your hands, sweep your right leg back. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, right knee to right elbow. Give it a tap. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged down dog. Good. Coming into that side plank. Think about bringing yourself over your left side of the body to start to easily transition over. Always an option to drop that left knee. Absolutely. Wherever you are, find your side plank expression, maybe even lifting that top leg, taking a breath. Good. Wherever you are, exhale, plant your hands, come to that high plank. Option for your chaturanga or meet us in downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale for cobra, up dog. Exhale, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Whew, take a breath. Inhale, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Good. Next side. Inhale, left heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, or left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Really drop your left heel in line with, or your left hip in line with your right hip. Flex your left foot, left heel reaches, left toes point down. Good. Take another inhale here. And then as you exhale, as if you're going to tap your elbow to your knee, step your left foot between your hands. Option to keep your right knee lifted or release it to the mat, whatever you prefer. Just stay where you are. Inhale, lift your chest through. Good. Take another inhale to prepare. And then exhale to open to triangle. So drop your back right heel. Straighten that left leg. Option to bring a block underneath your hand as you start to open these hips up, or bring your hand to your left shin. Think about just opening. You're falling in between two panes of glass. Really think about rooting down, pressing down into both legs. Right arm can stay on your right hip. Right arm can reach up. Good. Take a breath here. Find your stack. Micro bend in that left knee. Softness in your right. Think about pressing into the pinky edge of your back foot. Shoulders are pulling together behind you. Good. Check in with your neck. If you feel like your head is just hanging, really think of your neck being a full-on, little bit more extension of your spine. Keep it nice and long. Option to look up, lift up. Good. One more inhale to reach. Exhale, plant your hands back around your front left foot. Square your hips to the front. Good. Plant those hands. Inhale, lift your left heel towards the ceiling, three-legged down dog. You got this. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale up. As you exhale, rolling over to that side plank on your right side. Taking your transition time to get there. Always an option to drop to that right knee for support. Whatever feels good in your body. Find your spot. Find yourself in between those two panes of glass, just like in triangle pose. Lift your left hip up towards the ceiling. Softness in your right elbow. Look up if it feels right. Take a big inhale. Exhale, drop to high plank. Option here to run through chaturanga or meet us in down dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips and up and back. Downward facing dog. Option here, drop to your knees. Find your way to child's pose, or just to come back to an easy seat and just finding a point of meditation again. Option here to close your eyes, realign with your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Try your best to regulate that breath. Control those inhales nice and long. Easy, controlled exhales. Bring your awareness back to your body, back to your breath, back to this work that we're going through. Bring your awareness back to the intention at the beginning of class. Be here now. Be right here in this moment. You feel like you've regained control of your breath. Take another big inhale in through your nose, filling up your belly. And a big open mouth exhale, let it go. When you're feeling ready and comfortable, make your way back down to your downward facing dog. Pedaling out your heels when you get there, being gentle. Now let's go through this one movement, one breath, just doing a little bit of work. Half split is a great substitution for triangle if you are not about this triangle pose. So know that the options we tried in the beginning are always available to you here for this flow too. All right, take an inhale to prepare. Open mouth exhale. All right, you got this. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged down dog. Good. Exhale, step it through between your hands. Low lunge. Good. Inhale, pull your chest through. As you exhale, drop your left heel, open to triangle pose. Take an inhale, stay here. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, come back to center, this low lunge, hands frame your foot. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, give it a tap. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Exhale, come to side plank on your left palm. Inhale, reach up. Stay for your exhale. Good. Lift that right hip up. Inhale, look up, reach up. Whoa. Exhale, come to that high plank. Chaturanga or Medicine down dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Hell yes. Prepare for your left side. Take an inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, left heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, pull your chest through. As you exhale, drop your right heel, open to triangle. Stay for your inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, come down through center. Inhale, your left heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, give it a tap. Inhale, left heel high, three-legged down dog. Inhale, come to that side plank on your right side. Whew. Look up, lift up, take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, come back to high plank. Stay for that exhale. Run through your chaturanga or medicine down dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath here. Last time, each side. You got this. Take a breath to prepare. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Inhale, pull your chest through. Exhale, triangle pose, left heel down, left fingertips up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, stay. Inhale, come down to center. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow, give it a tap. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, come to that side plank. Whoa, right arm reaches up. You got this. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, plant it, high plank. Option for chaturanga or medicine down dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo! Last side, you got this. Take an inhale. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, left heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Inhale, pull your chest through. Exhale, right heel drops, triangle pose. Good. Inhale, reach up, look up. Good. Exhale, plant your hands around your left foot. Inhale, left heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, give it a tap. Inhale, left leg long. Exhale, over that right palm, side plank. Inhale, reach up. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, plant your left palm next to your right, high plank. Option for your last chaturanga or medicine down dog. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale for up dog or cobra. Exhale, send your hips back, downward facing dog. Whew. Beautiful work, you guys. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Release down to your forearms for dolphin pose. So just like in down dog, but you're on your forearms. So just bend at those elbows, palms stay on the mat. Elbows are now kind of your supporter as well as your forearm. Gaze comes back between your legs. Just a little shoulder opener here. Taking a moment, pressing your chest to your thighs. Maybe just gently walking your feet a little bit closer, bringing your hips up just a little bit higher. If this doesn't serve you, child's pose is a perfect place to be. If you have forearm balance in your practice or a headstand in your practice, options to take those now. If you want to play around with getting upside down, you can interlace your fingers into like a little basket, and then you come to place your head in it. Just keep walking your toes forward, putting the majority of your strength and your weight into your forearms, not into your head. And then just think about kicking one foot up, then the other. Maybe you try to tuck into a little ball, or maybe you play with handstand. Just some inversion right now. I think that sounds good. So if you are like, man, girl, I don't mess with forearm stand or headstand, come into a wide-legged forward fold. Just walk your feet long outside of your mat. Really, really, really wide. Toes are pointing in, heels are pointing out. And then just release your chest and crown of your head to the mat. You are upside down. You can walk your hands behind you. You can walk them long out in front of you for a wide-legged downward facing dog. Just take this time, you guys, to get upside down. Maybe a little bit of play, maybe a little bit of hopping. One of my friends just taught me in my class frog hops, which I have heard of, but I've never understood. But it's just hands down in front of you, toes are together, and then you just jump. You bend your knees to make a diamond with your legs, and then you just start jumping. So wherever you are, wide-legged down or wide-legged forward fold, headstand, forearm stand, jumping around in handstands. Take a couple more breaths wherever you are. If you're in a wide-legged forward fold, really do yourself the service of releasing the crown of your head heavy towards the mat. Really feel the heaviness of your head here. Pull your neck nice and long. If you are upside down, feet in the air, please mindfully and with control make your way back down to the ground. If you are in a wide-legged forward fold, slowly come back down to downward facing dog. Just everyone to connect here. Inhale your right heel high, three-legged down dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Release the shin bone parallel to the top of your mat for pigeon pose. We're doing it prone this time, so on our bellies. If this version doesn't serve you and you want to do supine on your back, please just flip over and make a figure 4 there. Otherwise, if we're prone, haven't done this in a little while, bring your fingertips underneath you and really pull your chest through. What you're going to do is take a peek over your left shoulder to make sure that your leg is long and straight behind you. And then a nice peek over your right shoulder to pull your left hip forward. Good. Again, find a nice tall chest. Inhale, and then exhale, release your chest any amount. What you really want to do here in pigeon pose, or what a great aim would be to just release any holding in your arms. So I have 2 mats or 2 blocks. I'm going to put one underneath my sternum and then one at my head. This will allow myself to keep any pressure out of my shoulders. So if you have some pillows or any way you can relax here, maybe it's even releasing down, stacking your fists one on top of each other and releasing your forehead into your mat. Untuck your left toe and find your way into pigeon pose. Bring yourself back down to your mat. Bring your awareness back to your breath and find your meditation. You can still hold on to a gentle Ujjayi pranayama if you like, just to keep your mind focused and your body warm as we finish out class. But allow there to be length and consistency and matching in how long your inhales and exhales are. Take a moment here to bring your awareness to your body to see if there's any clenching, any holding, any tension that you can breathe some space or energy into. And just arrive here at exactly this place that you are. I don't know if any of my students out there listen to Abram Hicks. I've been on a little bit of a kick lately. But just knowing that you have everything that you need within your universe, like everything you need and want is right there for you. The one thing you can do to really call it in is start to change your vibration or change your mindset. So if we just start thinking, man, my practice was really beautiful. This practice of mine is just so good. It is everything I want. It is everything I need. It serves me at this exact moment. And that's exactly what our practice will be. Stay in the vibration of good, stay in the vibration of this is enough, rather than allowing yourself to slip into the vibration of, oh, that practice just wasn't really beautiful. It wasn't really strong. That wasn't my best. I really wish I could blank. I really wish I had more flexibility in my blank. Just allow yourself to be here right now, knowing that this practice served you. Take a big inhale in, fill up your belly, feel your back expand. And a big open mouth exhale. Slowly walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. This transition, we're just going to send your weight to your right hip. Bring your left leg out in front of you. We're going to go for double pigeon or log cabin. So just lay your shins. Your left shin will be on top of your right. Just lay them as if they're in a log cabin. And then place your ankle bone right on your knees so your foot can flop around, but your ankle is still supported. And if you find yourself with like your knee is lifting and you have a big open place or a big wedge, if you have a block or a blanket, you can always fill that gap with that to feel a little bit more grounded. Wherever you are, take a big inhale, place your hands on your left knee and your left ankle. And then exhale, just gently release, walking your hands out in front of you. Just folding over this double pigeon. Your chest pulls through as if it's in cow pose. And then as you found your point or your end of your stretch here, as you exhale, just release the crown of your head down to hang heavy. Maybe your chin even comes into your chest. And see what sensation comes up for you. See where you can feel that once you bring your chin to your chest. With every inhale, you can always find a little bit more space. And with every exhale, you can always fold just a little bit deeper over. Just release the crown of the head heavy. Good. One more inhale here, double pigeon. And exhale, release. All right, 2 options for getting into your next pigeon. As you inhale, slowly bring your shoulders back over your hips, hands to that left leg. You can swing your right leg long back behind you, or if you want, you can plant your hands and step back into down dog and get back to pigeon that way. This way, again, you're just going to keep your left shin parallel, swing your right leg long behind you, and you're just going to assume the pigeon position. Me as a student feels like I need to transition through the same way I got in the other side. So whatever serves you, easy. Just take whatever path you either don't usually take or whatever serves you the best to reset your hips. Wherever you are, if you're back in down dog, inhale, left heel high behind you, 3-legged. As you exhale, draw your left knee towards your left elbow. Lay your left shin parallel to the top of the mat. Release down. Again, coming in for that little check. So looking over your right shoulder to make sure that right leg is long behind you. And then you look over that left shoulder to pull your right hip up a little bit more, release your right toes, come back to center, find a nice tall chest. And then as you exhale, release down. These sides don't have to match. So whatever support you found on that side does not need to be the same on this side. It can be more, it can be less. And you could also say, screw it. I did it on my front the last time. I'm flipping over and doing it on my back. Again, I love to bring a block between my sternum and a block underneath my forehead to release any holding in my arms. It's one of my favorite places, my favorite stretches here in pigeon pose. Or stacking those fists, resting your forehead there. Or if you got some nice mobility, releasing your chest fully to the mat, arms long above you or to the sides of you, whatever feels good. But just find a place that you can let go. Let go of any attachments you have to matching sides. I definitely used to be one of those yogis. Everything had to be even, everything had to match. My left was as good as my right. I let that shit go a long time ago. Take another big inhale into your body. Find any points of holding, any points of tension, any points of stress. And as you exhale, just release that, let it all go. Again, reminding yourself you have everything you need to even just have the day that you want to have today. So as we end out class, keep that awareness on your breath. Stay in your body and out of your head. And allow yourself to just say, today's going to be good. I am in a good day. This is the beginning of a good day. This is what a good day looks like. This is what a good day feels like. Those problems that I had yesterday mean nothing to me today. They are solved or they will be solved. I have the power, the resources to figure out anything that comes up. Take another big breath in and a big breath out. Bringing your mind back to that stillness, back to that meditation. When you're feeling ready, always knowing you can stay in any of these postures as long as that serves you. Slowly walking, taking a breath, bringing those fingertips back underneath your shoulders. And as you exhale, bring your weight to your left hip this time. Right leg goes long out to the side and over that left leg. Right leg on top of left, making that nice log cabin. Flex your feet. Your feet can wiggle, but your ankles are supported. Good. Hands to that top right leg. Inhale, pull your chest through like in cow pose. And then as you exhale, just releasing forward, folding over those legs. Once you found the end of your stretch, the point of being done, just release the crown of your head heavy, maybe even drawing that chin in towards your chest. With every inhale, still being able to find space, and every exhale, just relaxing a tiny and milliscopic amount into that pose. Take another big inhale, find length in that spine. Nice, slow, and controlled exhale out. Good. Walk your fingertips back towards your shins. Send your legs out long in front of you and then just tap out the backs of your legs just to kind of relax out those legs and all the compression that we put on them. Nice and gentle as if there's basketballs behind you. And then place your hands behind you, fingertips point towards your glutes, palms flat against the mat. Bend your knees, plant the soles of your feet into the mat. Take an inhale, lift your hips up off of the mat, and then exhale, release them towards your heels, and then bend into your elbows. Good. So you're just basically, you just took your hips and moved them away from your shoulders just to help intensify a little shoulder stretch. So shoulders are coming back behind you, and then your elbows are drawing back towards the wall behind you with little bends in them. And then your chest comes forward, and then just exhaling, releasing in. So just a little easy shoulder stretch here. Every inhale, feeling that stretch sensation. Every exhale, just releasing a little bit more into those elbows. Good. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good. Slowly, mindfully, that felt good. Release your elbows down to the mat and then your shoulders. Good. Bring your knees into your chest. Lift your chest up to your knees. Give yourself a big squeeze. And then as you exhale, let your left leg go long, right leg stays tucked. And you're going to reach your right hand up into the inside arch of your right foot, pulling your right thigh down towards the mat for a half happy baby. So first, just finding some stillness. Left hand can come to your left hip or it can come out to the left side of your body. Wherever that feels good for you. Just think about pulling down as much as you're kicking up and really pressing your tailbone into the mat. Good. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. Good. Inhale, release your right foot. Take an inhale and then exhale, release your right knee to the left side of your body for a supine twist. And really lift your hips up and stack your left hip underneath your right to really get that nice juicy twist in there. Arms can go long into a T, or if you have a little bit less space, you can goal post your arms. Bend at your elbows, palms face up towards the ceiling. Option here to incorporate the twist into your neck by looking long down your right arm. Good. Taking a big inhale and a big exhale to settle in. Take the biggest inhales you've taken in class yet. As you're in this twist, think about inhaling, feeling that breath take up every square inch of your abdomen, and then exhale, twist just a little deeper. Good. Final inhale here in this nice little twist. And then exhale, release your right knee back to the right side of your mat, just nice and gentle. Good. Bring both knees into your chest, chest up into your knees, give yourself a squeeze. As you exhale, release right leg this time. Shoulders and head relax back. Good. Inhale, reach for the inside arch or outside edge of your left foot. Pull your thigh down towards the mat. Kick up into your hand with equal pressure. Press that low back down. Good. Spine is nice and long from tailbone to crown. Take another big inhale here. Exhale, stay. Good. Inhale, release that left foot. And then as you exhale, left knee to right side of the mat, lift up and set your right hip underneath your left. Good. Falling into that nice juicy twist. Again, arms can come out to a T. Either way, just make sure your shoulders are firmly pressed into the mat and that the left shoulder isn't popped up. Another big inhale. And as you exhale, left gaze goes along over your left shoulder. Again, come back to those big inhales, feeling that twist and compression in your belly. Inhale and exhale. Final inhale here in this nice juicy twist. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, release that left knee back to the left side of the mat. Good. Bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. One final posture here before going into Shavasana, but if you're like, nah, girl, I want Shavasana, head there now. Find your final posture. Otherwise, fish pose. So coming up onto your forearms again, bringing your elbows together underneath you, just start to walk, um, yeah, your elbows together. So think about having that nice propped up chest, and then start by planting the palms underneath you, thumbs pointing towards one another. Just start walking your seat up onto your hands. So you're starting to walk your buns onto the backs of your hands almost until your fingertips could wiggle just a little bit. Elbows again are underneath you. Inhale, look up. And then as you exhale, look behind you, releasing the crown of your head to the mat. Good. Knees can stay bent, soles of your feet can press into the mat, or you can let your legs go long. Lots of different options here. I love fish pose as the last posture because it grounds down your tailbone and the crown of your head onto the mat. So your lowest chakra and your highest chakra are both rooted down and really completing a circuit into the earth. Take another inhale, feel the grounding crown of your head and the seat press into your hands. Stay for your exhale. And stay for just 2 more breaths. If this pose serves you for some final Shavasana, please stay here. On your exhale, if you're ready to enter into Shavasana, slowly release your shoulders back, bend your knees, plant your feet into the ground, lift your hips up off of your hands. Allow yourself to take up space. Classic Shavasana is going to be legs long down the mat, maybe even allowing your feet and hands to fall out to the outside edges. Toes fall out, releasing all muscle holding. If this doesn't feel good in your low back, you can always put anything underneath your knees. Or if you don't have any props, just bend your knees, bring your heels back towards your glutes, and then heel toe your feet to the outside edges of your mat. And then allow your knees to fall into center. That'll allow your low back to stay connected to your mat while allowing yourself to just let go of any holding or tensing. So take these final moments here of adjustments to fully land in your final Shavasana. Adjust so you can find full stillness. If you're still breathing with that Ujjayi pranayama or the constriction in the back of your throat, let it go here. Allow your breath to be natural and spontaneous and easy. If you haven't already and you feel safe, I invite you to blink your eyes shut. If you have something to place over your eyes, I definitely invite that. Wherever you are, shut down, ground down, stay in your body for just the next couple moments. Allow yourself to find your final meditation here, your final Shavasana. And allow you yogis to stay still for about 3 minutes, and I'll wake you up when you're ready. Help yourself get settled into this meditation. Just scan your body. Scan your body, taking a big breath in, finding any points of holding or tension, and exhale, releasing. Unclench your jaw, release your tongue from the roof of your mouth, and release the muscles around your eyes. Yogis, if you are comfortable here and you got all the time in the world, please stay in Shavasana as I close out class. If you got shit to do today, start by wiggling your toes. Run your thumb pad over your forefingers. Allow your chin to drop to one shoulder and then the other. Allowing your movements to stay effortless and small. If you're ready to move on, once you're feeling ready, pick your favorite side and find fetal position. Bicep draws underneath your ears like the pillow, and your knees into your chest. My yogis in Shavasana and my yogis now in fetal position. If these postures serve you the best as I close out practice, please stay here. Please stay comfortable and please stay as long as you need to. In fetal position, take a breath and stay for your exhale. Take a moment here in this in-between posture, this halfway posture, just to honor the effort you put in on the mat and just to honor yourself for showing up today. However you showed up, in any way you showed up. Everyone take a big inhale in together and an open mouth exhale. Staying here for just a moment. This memory came up for me today. It says your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. But even if you're on the right track, you'll get run over if you just sit there. Take the first step. Whatever you undertake, do it with full intent to succeed. Cynicism fails itself. Stick to your path. Facing difficulties with positive humor, concentrate, proceed, and succeed. If you're feeling ready, yogis, gently press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Being gentle with yourself, keeping your eyes shut if they are. Wherever you are in your practice, Shavasana, fetal position or seated, take a big inhale, fill up your belly, feel your shoulders even rise with breath. And a big open mouth exhale. If you're seated, hands come to heart center. As we bow forward, we honor our practice, we seal in our intentions, and we know that everything that we need is here in front of us. We just have to align with it. Thank you, yogis, so much for coming to class, either live or via on demand. I appreciate you. If you have any questions, please ask. Otherwise, drink water. And if you have moments in your day today, just find a little meditation between the movements and the valleys. So if you're in a really busy day today and you find yourself in a lull or in a quiet spot, maybe just bringing your eyes to close if you feel safe and finding that breath, seeing if you can't find that point of meditation for the day. Just a little option to try. Otherwise, I appreciate you and your effort here today in practice, and I look forward to seeing you on your mat again. All right, have a great day, okay, my dear? We'll see you soon.